You're watching 48 Fastcast.
All right, y'all, 7:01. Thanks for waking up with us and for joining us for the Fastcast, where you get all your news, weather, and traffic in 10 minutes or less. Today, yeah, time. It is precious. It's kind of gloomy out there, a little foggy in some spots, so just be careful on the roads.
Yeah, certainly, and it's sort of that day that feels like a wintry day. Not as cold as what we saw last week as far as the mornings go, it seems like, Eric, but still sort of chilly.
Yeah, and you can see behind us just kind of looks and gives off a Monday vibe. Weekend wasn't awful, wasn't great. We did see a little bit of sun Saturday. I guess if that's the highlight of the weekend, that we saw a peak of sun. That's kind of setting the bar pretty low there. We had that overnight rain move in. Most of you picking up a few hundredths of an inch to about a tenth of an inch of rainfall. What's left over? Maybe some drizzle or some mist up into portions of northeast Alabama toward the higher elevations. It's right near the radar site, so I don't expect much of any precipitation for the rest of the day. It's more the low clouds, the poor visibility that we've got. We've got wet roadways, plus your Monday traffic headaches and traffic volume issues. 30s and 40s, and this is about as warm as we get for the entire day, so make sure you do have a heavier coat with you, plus the dampness, the wind picking up. High of 43, that's what we're going with for the metro areas. 50 tomorrow. We'll see some afternoon sun on Tuesday. Warmest day, but a pretty breezy day will be Wednesday at 57. That is average. And look at temperatures falling off as we go into next weekend. We'll have more in your work week forecast coming up.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
All right, a live look at our maps right now. Traffic's starting to pick up a little bit, but really not too serious. So we're looking good, especially for a Monday morning. A live look in Decatur, where we're starting to see some traffic thicken up there on 72, also in both directions as you were getting off the bridge. Drive times right now, Decatur to Huntsville about 21 minutes. Athens to Huntsville will take you closer to 31. Jonathan.
All right, thanks, Gina. Well, the Lawrence County community is coming together to remember the lives of 5 people who were killed in a house fire on Friday. Chris Hill, Lisa Smith, and their 3 children, Chris Jr., Ashanti, and Ashante, were killed in that fire. Family and friends of the family lit candles and shared stories at the Hillsboro Town Hall last night. Now, the vigil was only announced a few days ago, but hundreds of people showed up to pay their respects.
We're all family, whether we actually are blood or not. We are all family. It's truly a village that all works together for all the families in Hillsboro.
Seeing all the school teachers on the school bus that came off, I mean, that was great.
Now, the 3 children attended East Lawrence Elementary. Their teachers and bus driver, Rebecca Strickland, came to that vigil in the bus that the children rode every day. Strickland says she'll never forget the kids and their love for others.
All 3 children had beautiful, bright souls, and they loved to talk, all 3 of them, and they just every day were so full of light and love and Jesus. We have Jesus in this community. I know that we will stick together and get through it together.
Our funeral arrangements have not been announced. Investigators are still working to determine how this all happened.
This morning, Huntsville police are looking for the person who opened fire at an apartment complex in the middle of the day. That shooting happened at the Reserve at Research Park on Rhyme Village Drive yesterday. Police tell us no one was hurt, but multiple apartments and cars were shot into. Authorities believe the shooting was targeted. No word on if anyone has been arrested.
Well, happening this week, a teenager accused of threatening to kill students and staff at Athens High School is expected to appear in court. 18-year-old Carson Butler is accused of making those threats against the school and at least 10 other people earlier this year. Court documents we obtained allege that he coordinated with online hate groups. Now, he was previously a student at Athens High School, but was not a student when the alleged threats were made. Butler is charged with terrorism, conspiracy to commit murder, and attempted murder. His preliminary hearing is scheduled for Wednesday.
Happening today, officials in 2 large North Alabama cities will be discussing whether they want to sue the state. Decatur and Madison City Council members will discuss whether to join a lawsuit that was originally filed by Tuscaloosa Mayor Walt Maddox. He is claiming the state is not properly distributing online sales tax revenue. Cherokee town leaders are also meeting later tonight to discuss possibly joining that lawsuit. Muscle Shoals city leaders have already decided to join it. Well, still to come, a brand new recreation center is coming to Huntsville to give pickleball lovers more space to play. When it'll be open and where it's located ahead. Well, covering our community in Huntsville now, one sport that has exploded in popularity in the past decade is pickleball.
Yeah, soon there will be even more places to play here in Huntsville thanks to a new state-of-the-art facility at John Hunt Park. 25 lighted pickleball courts will be covered by a metal structure so the rain won't impact your game time. Now, the recreation center itself will have a 4-court gymnasium that can serve as 4 basketball courts or 8 volleyball courts. Now, there will also be 2 fitness rooms, 2 activity rooms, restrooms, concession stands, concession spaces, and office space. Now, once construction is complete in a few months, Huntsville Parks and Rec Director James Gossett says we can fully expect professional tournaments to take place there.
Once we're done and complete, you'll see, just another amenity for the quality of life for the citizens of Huntsville to come in and be able, whether you want to shoot basketball or whether you want to play volleyball or pickleball, those opportunities will be there in one site, very centrally located. And as we touched on, probably on the weekends, you're going to see some big pickleball tournaments, volleyball and basketball tournaments.
Now, this facility is located just north of Joe Davis Stadium, and the wait is almost over. Construction will be wrapping up in mid to late spring of next year.
Now, your first alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
Ready for some local pickleball tournaments, although my first tournament experience didn't go too well. Lost 3 consecutive games very quickly, and that was it. And that's my tournament experience in pickleball. Hoping for a change next time around. Look at our temperatures, though. Right now we're in the 30s and 40s. The cloud cover, that northwest wind, that will stay with us through the entire day. And our temperatures remain very consistent here on either side of 40 degrees. So just kind of a damp, cloudy, gloomy start to the week. But things get a little bit better by Tuesday into Wednesday. Look at all that snow we have pushing into the mid-Atlantic through the Virginia, up into the Ohio River Valley. What we're left over with is just the overcast skies. There's a small chance in northwest Alabama you actually see some peaks of sun later today, but there's your wind out of the west-northwest right now. It's about 10 to 15 miles per hour. That's the sustained wind. We're looking at gusts 15 to 20, at least through sunset. I mentioned those temperatures staying flat. That's exactly what we're looking at here. We stay in the 40s all the way through the day, and it will feel colder with that wind. 29, some clearing overnight. Tomorrow we'll see some sunshine by the afternoon, high of 50. 57 on Wednesday, a breezy day there for Wednesday. Temps cool off a bit for the end of the week, Thursday, Friday. Next weekend, trending pretty chilly.
All right, well, it definitely feels like the sort of December month as well with the weather.
So far, that's all we've gotten in December.
Yeah, all right. Well, thanks so much for tuning in here, guys. We'll have more for you later throughout the day.
Have a good one.